Start with a cup of tea now. Cheers to everybody.
Oh, now you're going to make me get mine out.
No, go on then, anytime you're ready.
Down, boy. My mother watches this.
We're not filming, are we?
Yes.
Excellent.
The dog hair in your forehead. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to the channel.
If you've got a cup of coffee, drink it now.
Go. Cheers.
Salute.
He got me a new mug for Christmas, but it didn't turn up till halfway through January.
Yeah. I'm good at sourcing from places that are slow to deliver.
Sorry about the reflection.
It's ceramic.
It's glazed.
Indeed.
It's cold.
So welcome to Flosstube 26. Gosh.
Today is
A Sunday.
the
11th?
12th?
12th. Any offers on the 12th?
It's the 12th. 12th of February.
February.
2023.
I'm Morti. No, I'm not.
No, I'm David.
That's Morti. And I'm
He's
David.
David. Hello from him.
Hello from her.
Yeah.
We really should have rehearsed this.
He just... we were supposed to film this last weekend. The weekend got away from us. This weekend is looking very much like getting away from us as well. So here we are at 7:15 in the evening. Not here having dinner.
That'll be 18:45 to those of us that do
Europe.
adult time.
Adult time is something else entirely, and for a channel that is not to be mentioned on here.
Time for the grown-ups. No, that doesn't work either.
No. No,
P-
European time, darling. Military time, to the Americans.
European time and military time, yes.
Americans.
And doctors, apparently, because the doctor sent me an appointment for 16:10. It's like, excellent.
Interesting. Interesting.
Turn up there and say, why aren't you in Civil War makeup? No, Civil War 10 is...
Never mind. Let's moving swiftly on.
Me first?
I was going to say, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you very much. Everybody's concerned last time. Yes, I was in quite a lot of pain filming last time, but I'm bounced back to normal. I am 99% there.
Excellent.
The other 1% that's missing has always been missing.
So bungee jumping in 3 weekends' time?
No.
Okay.
No, you will never, ever see me throw myself willingly off the side of a building or bridge or tower attached
Crane.
to something little better than knicker elastic. No. No.
Yeah, anyway, shall I go? Shall I have a go? You know we go?
Well, we've got no finishes.
No, but for those of you that didn't watch the whip go, shame on you, you lost out.
Yeah. You're minxy tonight. And rude. I do apologise.
I've had sugar.
Sicilian lemon muffin from Costa Coffee.
Oh no, I've had a bit more sugar since then. Somebody put Ferrero Rocher in the drawer.
Oh, you've been rummaging and helping yourself.
It opened by itself.
And how many fell in your mouth?
One.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Once and a half.
It's not too bad.
So anyway, I'm going to ask for the third time. Is it me first?
Yes, fine.
Me first, okay.
This is going to be a nicely balanced episode. Somebody has got a lot of whips.
Not a lot of whips. No, because we have Nadine.
Yeah, we have a pet Nadine.
You can't say a lot of whips unless you are Nadine.
Well, compared to you for the last 12 months...
Oh, this is, yeah, absolutely.
You have got a lot of whips.
So anyway, my first one is the Heritage Crafts creation, Badger. It looked like that last time. It's been stitched on Zweigard, even with, I think it's a 28 count, I think.
most of yours are 28.
Yes.
With one big exception.
So anyway, we're looking like this now. Really loving. I'm loving all my whips, to be honest. got a nice mixture. And
this is the badger.
this is the badger. Yes,
Badger.
you can start to see he's a badger now because I've got 2 stripes of sort of black going down his head.
Can you tell what it is? Yeah.
Can you tell what it? Oh, don't do that. But anyway, some more stitches went on to it. Don't know if it was a him or her, so I won't call it him or her. Really, really lovely. Really, really lovely. Loving it a lot. I don't think I've mentioned it before. If I have, I'll go again. It's revolutioned my stitching by doing a pin stitch. All hail the pin stitch. So yeah, that's my first one.
Nicely done.
And the second today is that wonderful creation by Star Parade, a sampler, a Quaker sampler, stitched on another Zweigart, but this is Ada, a 14 count, I think.
Yeah, 14 count. Definitely a 14 count.
It's on Rustico Green.
This is what it will look like when it is done, because this is a new start this year, isn't it?
It is a new start this year, correct. Yes, a new start. Little story that goes with this, really. As you can see, the original is like on a Wedgwood and stitched in white.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of ducks and stuff, and I was going a bit literal. I've done like a pond green, and I'm doing the colours of the ruddy duck, because
this is what a ruddy duck looks like.
Yeah, so there's going to be
it has a blue beak.
It does have a blue beak, like a Wedgwood blue beak. Yeah, cold
it's
beak.
Like duck egg blue, isn't it?
Duck egg blue. So we're going to source a floss that will give us that, and then there'll be a white in there somewhere.
And some black.
Yeah, but I have the joy of, for the first time in my very new career stitching, I'm very lucky to be stitching with some silks in this, and I love it. The colour of the thread, can't remember. Mulberry.
Okay.
Yeah, mulberry. Who sent it to me? I can't remember.
I'll put it along the bottom here when you remember who it is.
Fantastic. I have got a little plastic bag, my silk from. Yeah. Obviously I've got no.
And how's it gone so far?
Oh, there's been fun, ups and downs. You know me, the Frog King. Yeah. See the formation here? Yeah. What I've been doing is going up the main stem of the vine to the top, out and backing, starting here. So I went all the way up, and I came all the way down, and I got to over here, and realised it was too close to, 157 stitches to frog.
Yeah.
But the stitch that was a mistake was right down the bottom, stitch number 5. Oops, indeed. So yeah. However, the pleasure of just stitching one colour on Ada, it's just lovely. Able to practice, good needlework and the thread lying neat and all those things that you do when you just repetition. Yeah,
Looking good. Let's have a little bit of a close up.
I must just say thank you to all those people that like my photographs when I put them up
On Instagram.
On Instagram, yes. Yeah, lots of people mentioned Star Parade himself. Bless you for liking my stuff as I'm developing.
You can't use that.
What, I can't use what?
You can't use that fridge magnet. You need a different fridge magnet.
Right?
You've got to use a different fridge magnet.
What's wrong with that fridge magnet?
It's not a duck.
I have a duck. Duck.
Got to use the duck.
Thank you very much.
Suddenly realised you need to use a duck.
I do need to use a duck.
So what's next?
So next is bzzz, it's the bee from Textured
It's crazy.
Textured Treasures.
Crazy.
It's Textured Treasure Celtic bee.
The Celtic bee.
It looked like this. I've had trouble with this, I'm sure you all know. A little dance was had when we got it to this stage. I got a whole gossamer wing in, and on this occasion we want it to shine. So yes, I have frogged the wing and stitched it and frogged it and stitched it and tried different things, but perseverance is the key to all success, apparently. So we persevered and we have a wing. And now when it's its turn on the old dice shaker, the wheel spinner, it'll get a go, and I'll do the other wing.
Yeah. So yay to wing.
Yay to wing. The information for this, it's on Zweigart. I don't half like Zweigart, don't I?
Yeah, just lucky.
It's on even weave, 28 count, and we think the colour is oatmeal. We think. Yeah. But loving the progress. Just moving it on. I was really getting tied up with it being stationary.
Indeed.
And then my last one is a new start.
It is.
We've talked about this start for a little while.
Yeah, just a couple of months, yeah.
A couple of months. Finally...
It's got fibre attached to it.
Finally got it on. This is Roy in the Rain. Created by the good lady Morti. Charted, not created. This is what he'll look like.
This is what he will look like. This is the picture.
Yeah. Haven't done a huge amount. You know me, I don't do stitching stuff.
There we go. We have a start.
Stitches. We have a start. My very first full coverage.
Yay.
Can't say it's been easy. It's a new concept.
How many stitches you done? About 100?
I don't care. You know me. It's
about 100, I'd say.
Ish.
So far.
It's not very many.
No.
In the grand scheme of things, it's less than 1%.
And it has been a bit of a headache for you, hasn't it?
Only because of the change in hole stitching
size,
and I'm only using one thread, and it's doing the Royal Towers method.
Royal Rose. You're trying the Royal Rose.
Trying Royal Rose.
Not quite got very.
I'm doing full cross stitch at the moment. I can see why people go to tent stitch. I can, but we're going to try and persevere. See how it goes. As you can see, the first square is going to get a bit of a bash with one colour shortly. It'll flesh that out.
Is that one colour in that gap?
Mostly, yes.
You're only doing this one at home, aren't you? You're not taking it to the truck. You couldn't get it on the bike.
Couldn't get it on the bike. Well, I could take it apart and put it back together, but
no, because then you have to restitch it to this, and that's a nightmare.
Indeed. No. Yes, it's an up and down. I'm not going to use the word enjoy at the moment because it's hard work.
It's going to take you a long time.
Yeah. Settle in. 6 years.
But then again, in 6 years' time, you might be retiring anyway, so it's going to take you more than 6 years.
Is it?
At the rate you're going, yeah.
At the rate I'm going, exactly right. But once I get into the speed of the Royal Rose method, and I've got a lot of flosses on the go, we'll see how it goes.
Once you stop working away.
Oh, should we do the info? For those that like the info. It's obviously on Easy Grid. Easy Grid.
25 count.
A 25. Yeah. And
created by moi. Charted by moi, even.
And kitted by me.
Kitted out by you, indeed. Yes. Cool. It's my turn.
Over to the expert now.
Not an expert.
X as in husband, spurt as in small jet of water.
Small drip. Where do I start? I've lost
At the beginning. Pick one up and talk about it.
Pick one up and talk about it. Oh, here's one. Okay, so since the 1st of January when we last filmed, I have worked on 7 pieces. See, you've done what, 4, 5?
4.
4?
4.
4.
4.
So one of them, I'm going to go through these fairly quickly. I
love the colour for this one.
Right, okay.
Shall I hold?
One of them was, I'm not going to do these in the order that I worked on them in. This one is Spooky House by X's and O's, artwork by Sandra Parlow. I'm doing this as a Sal with Nadine X Stitch, Nadezhda X Stitch, or here on thingy, hashtag Spooky House Sal. This is what it looked like last time you saw it. And this is where we've got some progress. I'm not going to tell you where I've progressed because I'm not sure I could remember. I think I've done quite a bit in here and these towers, and I think I've started working down here a bit. So and I haven't even made a note of how many stitches I've done, but I will pop that in somewhere around here once I've finished, because I've not got any notes tonight because we're that disorganised.
1, 2, 3, some, lots, many.
Done quite a lot. So what I'm doing this year is, instead of doing whip go and saying I'm going to do 1,000 stitches, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm actually spinning a decisions wheel and then rolling a dice for the number of stitching sessions that I sit and do on this. And I've not recorded any of that information to tell you today.
And how's it going?
It's actually going really well. It's going really well. I have done all the sessions that I intended to sesh. And I have done a considerable amount of stitching. But as I say, I will put information across the screen that says how many days it was supposed to be.
Cool.
And how many stitches I actually got in. I don't know if we can actually see that just then. But yes, so loving it. Not
looking good.
Not really looking forward to doing the moon, which is going to take up like thousands of stitches in Krynic glow in the dark thread. But does it glow in the dark?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh jolly jolly.
Oh jolly jolly. Can't do it on this, but never mind.
Very cool.
Yes, very cool. So
very cool.
Oh, and this is on Picture This Plus 16 count Mirage Ada.
I love the fabric. It's
crazy
colour.
Isn't it? Fabulous. It doesn't show up very well on screen what colour it is, but it's like a
like a blue grey,
mottled blue grey.
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, thank you, kindly, sir.
Next.
Yeah. Rustle.
Yeah, you're good at that.
Well, I haven't got any more rustling to do, so I'd be very grateful. So the other one is
Is that a grime guard you sport?
it is a grime guard I sport indeed. I do have a couple, and I will get round to making some for you. I only have them enough for 2 at the moment. Yeah, I've got to make more myself when I have a weekend spare. I suppose what I could do is just take the fabric to my mother's next weekend and use her big industrial sandwiches. I'm going to let her do it. 92!
I bet she'd want to.
She would want to, actually. She would want to. It'd be a hard time stopping her.
I'm being abandoned.
Anyway, next one. The next one is those of you that follow Teresa Little Stitcher on YouTube will know that she now has a Facebook group, and the hashtag Teresa Made Me Do It Sal, which, as she is, her exhortations are that it's not her making her do it, everybody else made her do it, now they're blaming her, which would be actually quite correct.
The lady doth protest.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't protest enough. Actually, we did make her do it.
We did. You did.
Ostensibly, the majority of them are doing Magawayan by Bella Filipina, but you can do any fancy lady, man, or duck you so wish. You have to watch the YouTube channel to know what she means about the ducks. But there will be a duck coming this way.
There will be
before too long.
Your way and my way, or just my way.
You will.
I'm definitely doing the duck on a motorbike.
You're going to do the
on the scooter.
I think it's Gordon Fitchett. I think they said it was on the Heaven and Earth Designs the fancy ducks. So there's one on a scooter and there's one that's walking dogs, and I think
they've got to be done, haven't they?
They've got to be done, but it means we've got to find all the stuff and kit it all up, and
we can do that.
We've got quite a lot on our plate already.
Well, quite within our. We have, yes, but.
So anyway, what I'm doing.
Get round to that.
I am working on Dimensions Alluring Sorceress, which looks like this when it's finished.
Stunning.
The artwork is by James Himsworth, and he has done several wizards. So I actually have about 4 more wizards of his, either kitted or charted.
When somebody's got the elixir of life, so they can live forever to stitch all these charts, that'd be great.
I bought some of these back in my 20s thinking I would save them for when I was retiring.
Aha!
I didn't realise I'd be blind by the time I retired.
Because you've been stitching. It's a vicious circle.
Yeah, something like that. So anyway, this is what it now looks like here. So this is a bit of a swoop of a skirt. So, and again, this is on 14 count Black Ada.
What have you got there?
It'll be a bat.
Cool.
This is one of the Agnes Little Minders bats.
Whoa, look at that.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes, because, you know, those of us who have wizards and what have you, don't necessarily want dragons that are floral.
No.
Right. So yes, there's my lesser horseshoe bat or whatever it is. So anyway, so that's how much I've done. Again, I'll put across the top of the screen how
Could
many.
be the outer rim of
here.
You know.
It's part of it's a fold of her dress. the idea is I'm stitching on it whenever Teresa does a live or a stitch with me on Magwayan.
So it's not part of your wheel.
It's not. Well, it is on my wheel.
Oh, so it might get a double whammy then.
It might get a double whammy.
Double?
Double
A
whammy. A double whammy. Yes,
Cool.
it might get a double whammy.
Cool.
In a month.
Yeah, yeah.
As would Lilith of Labrador, the mermaid.
Yep.
Because I normally stitch on it when I'm doing a Zoom. Or the wheel spins.
On the wheel spin. Okay.
Brain fog. Sorry, guys. What was I going to say about that? Yes, I don't know what I'm taking. But the next Mirabilia Zoom chat is next Sunday.
Aha.
I missed the last one. And
You're going to be at Mum's.
I'm going to be travelling to Mum's when the next one's happening.
Oh.
I know, it sucks.
What are you stitching it on? It's black.
It's Black Ada.
Black Ada.
14 count.
Cool. You said that.
Turn your head that way. There you go. Got rid of
Now
the
that went
cobwebs.
right out that side.
I know, I cleared the cobwebs out for you.
Blew something off the shelf.
Right. So, Alluring Sorceress by Dimensions, art by James Himsworth. Next on my list of things that I did is the Dragon with Embroidery by Nadezhda Kazarina for the Kazarina Dragon sale that is going on with Cross Stitch Bunny Lauren.
Nicely remembered.
Anita the Violet Stitcher, Rogue Mama Stitcher, and AN others. I'm doing, as I say, I'm doing the Dragon with Embroidery. They all seem to be doing the Dragon with the pancakes.
Oh, okay.
So this is what it looks like last time. There's not been much stitching done, but there has been some stitching done. I think it was this lot down here that I did.
Okay.
So we'll move swiftly on from that one. It is on, I think, 18 count off-white Ada. It's not it's like a vintage ecru. I'm not going to say much about this one. Moving on.
Swiftly.
Need to go on with that one, actually. There's so many I want to take to Mum's.
You got a week.
I have, but I don't want to take like 12.
Yeah. Going back to that Plan Smart.
Plan Smart, yes.
Work smart.
One that I have put quite a lot of work in on. This one I do know because it's the most recent roll. Is the Calories Don't Count, or Christmas Calories by Sue Hillis Designs. I'm not looking up there because there's a list. There's not a list up there. It's where my brain's gone for thinking. Sue Hillis Designs. I can show you here what it's going to look like actually. Can I? Down here. Here we go.
Yes, I got a picture out about Badger and I didn't show it. Oh no, I've squished it.
You squished it. That's no good.
No, doesn't matter.
Yes, so that's what it's going to look like when it's done. Christmas Calories. Sue Hillis Designs. I've been working this in a mixture of DMC and CXC, and I have to say that some of the colours are not quite right. Particularly CXC 309 is not the same shade of pinky red that DMC 309 is. It's a little pinker. It's a little pinker. So this is what it looked like last time you saw it, and this is where we're at now. Check that out.
Check that out.
Done quite a bit on this actually. I've done a lot of back stitch, done all the back stitch around all of these and all of that. So yeah, what do you look at?
The back, you make me sick. It's just beautiful. It's back. Look, you've got look how nice the back is. It's just incredible.
I'm not supposed to show people the back,
But look how nice it is.
but it causes uproar.
It does.
Yes, because some people are like, doesn't matter what your back looks like. I mean, it doesn't matter what your back looks like. We know a framer that would disagree with you.
We do, but it doesn't matter what your back looks like. I just appreciate when the back is lovely. Yes, that's it.
I've done quite a neat job of it. It's not perfect, but
The
yeah,
front is,
so-
fortunately.
So I liked it. No, it's not perfect. We talked about this earlier.
Shh.
There is a slight mistake, but you would never know. But yeah, so I've been working on the back stitch all the way around there today as well. So I have put in 5 days on that. technically 6, but
5 days or sessions?
5 sessions. It's not. I mean, I don't like calling them days because it's not a whole day. A day implies I've sat at it for 8 hours, which in reality I might have only done an hour. But I have put in 6 sessions technically. But the session I put in yesterday only did 21 backstitch, and it's not worth counting. So I've put it under today.
Yes. Yes.
You want to hear the surprise one? He doesn't know about this.
Oh dear.
So, we have movement
Oh
on
my word.
that which does not kill us. Not a great deal, but last time you saw this, it looked like this.
Gosh.
And I have not quite finished the yellow flowers now. I've got to put a little bit of backstitch across all of them because I've forgotten to do that, which is what that thread is sat there to do now. But I've almost completely finished those flowers, and then I can start filling in the rest of the bottle. I do that when I've been doing. Shh, let me tell my boss. But when I'm listening to the employment law training sessions that we've been doing, we've got a webinar thing that we've been doing with a big barrister who appears on a very well-known radio show. I've been doing our employment law training. That the first few sessions have just been like just a refresher information. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
So I've been able to sit there and do a bit of stitching. While I've been doing that.
On that thing.
Well, it's just lines, isn't it? It's backstitch. Yeah, put my specs on and I'm all good.
Perhaps I should.
But it's moved forward.
Perhaps I should man up. Yes, moving forward is always good. We like moving. But I man up and I'll stitch the next bottle for you.
So that's that which does not kill us. Sal by Urban Stitches, and they've just finished the
second one.
The second one. Oh.
When we remember
until death do us part, and it's all poisonous plants, and I really like the poisonous plants one. It's nice. It's better even than this because it's done almost like on a Victorian planter.
Oh, okay.
And they're plants in their pots.
Tread lightly before you jump into that.
Yep.
That was a tough.
Next up, I spent 5 days on this one, or I might have been. I was supposed to spend 5, and I definitely spent 6 because I wanted to get the grey finished off. But I am working. Finally, I have started on Cherith by Textured Treasures. Everybody cheer!
Whee!
Excuse the writing across the picture, but that's what it's going to look like when it's finished. Except not that colourway.
Yes.
See, Morti B's colourway, 2022. I mean, I love the colourway of this one as well, but you know, had to do it, had to personalise it.
It looks like snake skin.
It does a little bit, yes. It does indeed. Forgive the glare.
But Morti's a very lucky person that has access to.
I have my own tame designer, the wonderful Karen. Yeah, there's going to be some glare on that. Oh, I've managed to get. Look at those colours.
You've done well, yeah. The
Look
purpley.
Purple, all the purples.
Purples and greys.
Look.
Very nice.
Look at that, and there's look. Rainbow Gallery threads. Oh.
Very nice.
And there's Crinix in there as well. And it's like.
It's funny how the word Crinix comes out different depending on which project you're talking about. That's not how you said Crinix before.
Oh yeah.
When you were talking about Spooky House and the moon.
So we've seen. Yeah. So this is what I have done so far. Sorry about the. I need to put something behind it really to. You can see straight through that. This is black mono canvas. I need to get a board to put against that, but I can't easily. What happens if I do? Well, you could, but you know. A black board would be a good idea, I think. I think you're better off not having it. Take that away because it's white. Yeah, you're better off without. So put it between us. Low down. There we go. So this is done with DMC floss, as is I think the grey, and then they are Rhodes diamonds in the middle, and there are alternating crosses and X stitch, and then there is a what's the stitch called? Let me check. Yeah, so it's alternated upright and cross stitch, and then Nabucco. This is called Nabucco thread stitch, along here. That's why I did the extra day, because I couldn't leave it with one of these under, you know, nobody ever said I was OCD, but
X.
yeah. So, and then I'll work upwards from there, either side. Don't go too close because it won't feel blur.
No, I'm just giving people a chance to see your different stitching. Yeah. It's cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very effective colours too.
Exciting. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that one.
Yeah, yeah. When it comes up on the wheel.
Yeah, when it comes up on the wheel. So the next thing that I'm doing is
Oh,
Siren's Lament. Woohoo! I love that. I finished the second row.
Whoa.
Let's hold it down. So this is what it looked like last time. I'll put it across the top half of the screen, and here's where I'm at.
Wow.
So we've got to all the way to the end of the second row now. And then I've got to go back all the way back to here to finish off the bottom of the next row.
Mm-hmm.
The row being two rows. It's a row of towers is 2 rows of boxes. So,
yeah.
But I've got to go all the way back to here.
To finish that one off.
Which technically means I've actually got to go all the way back to here because there's some stitches here that haven't been finished.
Right. Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, yeah.
And just this bit here as well. And then I can carry on.
Are you pleased?
I'm all right. Am I pleased? Yes. I mean, look at it.
It's good, isn't it? It's incredible.
Yeah. So again, I need to retire.
I'm lucky because I see the effect of full coverage up close and personal. I'm looking forward to Roy getting to this stage.
It'll be a while.
I know it will, but it's a nice thing to aim for.
I mean, the other nice thing though about Roy is that it is a very close in.
Yes, a lot of the picture is his head.
So most of it is his head. The nice thing is that you'll have a lot of Roy's head and not much background.
Yes.
If you're wondering why he looks like that, I've just cut out where I've just said something completely wrong and I couldn't leave that in because this is supposed to be for children. Just. You're snorting. You're snorting! Was that wishful thinking? Well, they don't know what I said, so... Oh!
Oh, do the chat. Oh.
It's on 25 count easy grid, same as Roy.
Yeah.
And then I've got another Agnes Little Minders. This is another dream of mine. I'd like to be able to be that good at polymer clay to be able to make something like that. Not the same, but my own version of. It's going to be a while. Like Cherith, I haven't yet plucked up the courage to properly play with the polymer clay yet. But we're working on it. We've got all the stuff. We're clearing the space.
I'm getting there. Cool.
Indeed. So
all done?
That, yes. So that's all my whips.
That's you done.
It's my whips.
Wow.
I've got a little bit of haul.
A little bit?
A little bit.
I haven't.
Got a little bit of haul. Just like to say at this point, thank you to everybody who may have mentioned us over the last 6 weeks. I don't appear to have made a proper list.
Okay.
But I think
it's always nice.
There's quite a few that have mentioned us. I know that the Violet Stitcher mentioned us.
Yes.
Because no,
you.
This is one of the reasons why we didn't do a Flosstube last weekend.
Indeed.
Was because last Saturday I was at the B Stitchy Southwest Crop Retreat. They're not crops, Morty. They're not crops. Crops is
retreats
for scrapbookers.
Yes.
The B Stitchy Southwest Retreat at Padbrook Park Hotel. Didn't do loads of filming. There's a little bit of filming that you're seeing right now, about all of 10 seconds worth. Sat next to the lovely Violet Stitcher for the whole day. Well, half the day, because the other half of the day I was selling Texture Treasures kits. Well done, ladies who managed to purchase one. Good luck. Look forward to seeing your progress. Don't forget to tag Karen when you do them. Texture Treasures when you do them. Yes. So, and I think Belushi Stitches might have mentioned us and lots of people.
And we are grateful.
We're very grateful. We'd be here forever. I know Rogue Mama Stitcher probably mentioned.
Unfortunately, while I'm away in the truck all the week, I don't have the data on my phone to watch all the lovely stitches. But next week, I'm on holiday while
So-
Morti's up in Braintree.
Yeah.
So I will watch them.
So haul-wise, because the Padbrook Park thing actually links.
Uh-huh.
Because I bought some things while I was there.
There's a surprise.
Technically, I bought this while I was there, but not to take home. I ordered it off Amazon because most of the people were wandering around with the Glocuscent neck lights. And I'm sat next to Anita, and she's got a purple one. And far be it for me not to pass up the chance to buy something that's purple.
Yeah.
You know, they light up like that, and it just goes around the back of your neck. It's got a little non-slip thingy, and you can adjust it, and you can read your book in bed. It's got different colour settings and all the light. I was just very impressed.
Very smart.
Yes.
Very cool design.
Very. Just smack myself in the mouth with it.
Mm.
So that was that. And the
Where can
patchwork-
people get those?
Amazon.
The Amazon place.
Amazon. I might put a link in my description if I can. And the Patchwork Rabbit were there. Hello, ladies. And I finally managed to pick up a copy of the Halloween magazine from last year. Just cross-stitch Halloween. There are some absolutely brilliant designs in it.
The magazine is full of charts.
Let me just see if I can find the one that I really like, though. I'm going to be busy, I can tell, because I've got ones from last year's one, the one from the year before.
Really? This one, yeah.
This one. I'm going to just
Cover up the chart.
cover up the chart with something.
A book.
That'll do. There we go.
Perfect.
It's called 9 Lives. Look at that. Really? This is the 9th time. This is like the 9th time.
This is like the
This is
9th
like the
time.
9th time. Yeah. Just love that. That's just too
That
funny.
tickles us. That suits us beautifully.
Too funny. Especially as you've just stitched Pale Rider Death on a Motorbike.
Indeed.
But there are some other lovely charts in there. Quite like the, try and do it so it doesn't glare. So the crow on a branch with that moon. The moon's been beautifully charted, and there's a nice witch there as well. She looks lovely.
Yes.
And the potion
Very cool.
bottles. Potion bottles there, that are good.
Slowly. Remember.
I know. People want to be sick. That's
Vomity.
right. You'll find paper bags under your seat. So I bought that, and I've been.
Isn't that where the life jacket is?
Yeah, not on this occasion. And I have been eyeing up, quite literally, Cottage Garden Samplings, the Brown Bat. If any of you watching this right now who've been regular viewers are surprised,
What, that you're doing a brown bat?
the exit's to the right.
Yeah. No.
Yes, if you're surprised. However, I am going to go and have a look online, because I've heard that people are recharting this side of the bat's face because that just looks funky.
Yeah.
Goodness knows what Cottage Garden Samplings were thinking when they charted
Yeah,
that.
I can't get my head
I
round.
think that the white and black is meant to be the eye on this side of the head.
Yeah.
And that's the ear, but it doesn't look quite right.
No.
The brain does not compute.
Process.
So I may well rechart that bit. The other one of theirs that I wanted was, the reindeer, because he's just beautiful. And he's my kind of thing.
Yes. And when I first saw this, the antlers, the way they've charted the antlers,
Yeah, just
fabulous.
But it's not just that, it's the way that it fills the whole of the picture. Your eye is drawn around properly. Whereas although you can on the bat,
Yes,
you don't tend to look.
No. There are other things to draw your
There are
attention.
things to draw attention, but you don't tend to look in this bit. It's mostly here, weighted there. But in this, your eye is properly drawn all the way. Oops, sorry. Your eye is properly drawn all the way around the picture. And that's one of the first rules of photography, believe it.
Okay.
And then this one, I saw this one, I was like, yes,
Got to be done.
pumpkin, raven, yes.
Yes.
October
Very cool.
31. Samhain. So that was my haul from the retreat. And then I also entered voiced by my own petard. I was the last person to buy raffle tickets. I went, oh, all right then, I'll have a $5 worth of raffle tickets. And they went, oh, we've got to fold them up now. So I said, don't worry, I'll never win. But they put them in anyway. And I won a purple notebook.
Very nice.
Plain paper.
Very cool.
It's like suede. It's sexy feeling. And it says create, scribble, draw, thoughts, sketch, doodle, pencil, notes, jot, colour paper, pen, write, inspire.
Cool.
Lovely. And the fun part about the raffle at Be Stitchy is that everything is wrapped up.
Aha.
So you can't actually see what it is you're picking up.
Ah.
You just like randomly select
I
a
won
parcel,
something.
which means that the rubbish presents aren't left until rubbish prizes aren't left till last.
The less attractive presents.
Well, sometimes people put rubbish up,
You know, one man's rubbish.
but there wasn't.
There wasn't.
Any,
All right. Okay.
you know. So, yeah, that was fab. That
No,
was fab.
cool. You'll put those over there.
I will. And then I also had some stitchy kindness.
Only a bit.
I wouldn't call
Only
it
a bit.
only a bit.
Only a bit. I'm trying to be sarcastic. Only a bit.
I had a bit of stitchy kindness.
Flippin' heck.
I mean, my goodness. The wonderful flightless stitcher, Tony, sent me goodies from New Zealand. Oh, and they weren't all stitchy goodies. Some of them were paper crafting. But then I'm a paper crafter. So
There's a bit of luck.
so for example, some washi tape that is sort of native design.
Maori design.
You know,
Very cool.
Which is really nice. That will get some use. And then there was another one which has
Words.
which are
Kiwi.
Harikoa, which means happy, and Aroha, which is a love.
Oh,
And
nice.
they've actually got kiwis and the
Ferns.
the fern, whatever the fuck, I can't remember the name of
No,
what the
I
fern
can't
is,
either.
but it's got the fern on. And a pack of vellum die cut shapes. I've opened it a little bit. I tried to open it a little bit so I could show you, but that didn't work. So I'm going to have to show that without the glare if I can.
Okay.
But there's pictures of it on the back.
Toppers for cards.
Yeah.
Cool.
Again, like Aroha. And other words I'm never going to be able to pronounce. I know that WH starting a word is more of an F sound.
Oh, okay. That's clever.
So I'm wondering if that is atafai, meaning kindness.
Don't know.
And the Aotearoa. Tell you what, Tony, you're going to have to tell us how they're pronounced. Oh,
Very cool.
very, very cool. And
There's more. There's more.
there's more. There's more.
Let me hold that.
I'm not going to go through all the pages because they're very glossy, but a nice calendar of iconic images. Well, it's quite funny because half of these could potentially be in Britain.
Yeah.
There's for example, the very pastoral scene with the sheep. Yep. And we have that growing down here in Cornwall.
We do.
Yeah, there's lots of them dogs. So yes, yeah, we have ferns too. But yes, they've got some lovely, unusual animals and lovely views. So that's nice calendar. And I'm going to say the card next. How many glasses of wine did it take to have a Merry Christmas? It says inside, enjoy the research. And then proper stitchy stuff.
Proper stitchy stuff.
A bookmark, which would be very good to do, of Piwakawa. It's a type of bird. It's a fantail, but it's a fantail with a clematis plant. Oh, glare. As a bookmark. I think Tony only sent me these just so that she could have a real chuckle over the pronunciation.
Yeah, possibly.
And an embroidery kit for a Pahutakawa. So a native flower.
Cool.
And the kit comes with, I'm assuming it's got fabric in there. Looks like it's got fabric in there. A needle threader. Interesting, they've provided a needle threader.
A needle threader.
A couple of needles. A pair of scissors. A pair of scissors, floss, and a hoop.
Cool. It's a kit.
It's a kit. I haven't actually opened it. If we open it and have a look inside. An unboxing video.
An unboxing video. Nice. No, very kind.
Yep. It did come with a pair of scissors.
Needle and a needle threader, and
it's all in plastic bag. Look.
Oh, rustly.
Big hoop.
Suggests a big piece of fabric.
The threads. As you can see, there's the scissors and the needle and the needle threader.
Brown and the green.
And it's all printed on the fabric for you. So thank you, Tony.
And green.
Thank you so much.
Very kind.
It's awesome. Speaking of postage, this only came in like a week, 10 days ago. All of the giveaway winners from last month have now been posted at last. Finally. Oh my word, what a mission.
Thank you for being so patient.
Between the UK having strikes in about every sector of business and industry, so we had postal strikes. That was then swiftly followed by a cyber attack on post office systems, which meant that they could not take international parcels that needed to be custom cleared, to have custom declarations on them. It wasn't until this week, just gone, that they have been able to take international parcels with customs declarations, but only if you place you purchase the postage online and then scheduled a collection from the postie. And then, as it turned out, when the postie turned up, I booked it so that the postie would come between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. When the postie turned up,
9:15.
I was out at 9:15. So, but that's not the end of the world, because they shoved all the labels through the letterbox, and I was able to take it. You were able to take it to the post office for me.
Indeed.
So they have all gone. They will take a while to get to you, but they're on their way.
Which is great.
And some have already been received, I know. So
cool.
So they're all good. I think that's about it.
Really?
I do believe so.
Okay.
You got any plans?
More stitching. Not related, stitching related. Obviously, you're going away, and I'm going to move the hall on. We like moving things on around here. The hallway is
never finishing them, just moving them along.
Yeah, just moving them along, moving them a bit. So yeah.
So yeah, by moving the hall along, he means the previous tenants put wood chip wallpaper up,
which we love.
Also on the ceiling.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But it's already falling down.
Yes.
So while I am away and David has to have the week off so that he can look after the dogs, you are going to be very careful. You're not going to climb up stupid heights. If that bit has to wait till I'm back, it has to wait till I'm back, the bit over the stairwell. Those of you in old British houses will know what I mean. 7-foot ceilings, 14-foot drop, basically, in one area.
Okay.
You can strip all the wallpaper off, because although we had all the plastering done 18 months ago.
Is it that long?
Isn't it done in September?
Gosh.
And it wasn't done in the most recent September.
Yes. We're going to have a two-tone hall, you see, lower colour and upper colour.
Yeah.
Separated by a plimsoll line.
A dado rail in the house. Tell who's the sailor amongst us.
Oh, great.
dado rail.
Yeah, I know. The word didn't park up.
It looks like a plimsoll line because it's a different colour, and the plimsoll line on a ship is generally a different colour. Yeah.
Yes.
So the bottom half of the wall will be grey, and the top half will be white.
Yes.
Because what we've currently got is puce.
Yes.
And then there's also the previous owners a long time ago, so more than 20 years ago, smoked.
Yes.
So some of the woodwork's a bit yellow.
Indeed.
But we can't paint the bottom half of the walls
Until we paint the top half.
until we do the top half, because otherwise there's a risk that we might drip paint down the walls and then have to repaint where we've painted at the bottom.
It's not a risk, it's a certainty. I'm not very good at keeping the paint on the brush.
You heard it from him, I didn't say. So he's going to strip the walls all off while I'm away.
Indeed.
And maybe...
Fill the... No, I'm not saying that.
You're going... Where there may be cracks, filler will be applied. I found the way to word it.
Well done. I'm 13.
13-year-old boy here. Darcy would be so proud. I think Betsy would be proud as well. And also, you might be able to start doing some papering. I've probably got some lining paper knocking around somewhere.
Yes. I'd rather stitch.
See where we go. See how long it takes you to do that. But that front door does need a repaint of gloss.
Oh yeah, we've got
Dogs are
some
chipping
gloss
it with
paint
their
today.
collar.
Yeah, we've got some gloss paint today, so I will be doing that. Doing the
Give it a coat of gloss just to
Indeed.
freshen it up.
Indeed.
And try and prevent a hard-wearing, durable gloss that is scuff resistant.
Yes.
Because the dogs keep scuffing it.
Anyway.
Right. I think that's it.
What you reading?
What am I reading? Let me talk about what I'm reading.
Yeah, don't you do what you're reading and stuff?
Sometimes.
You don't have to.
I've been reading Mistborn Book 1 Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I'll say that to the front. Mistborn Book 1 Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I'm about halfway through. I need to get on with that. I've also been reading The Royal Game by Anne O'Brien. This has been my focus read.
Your focus read.
This one. Here we go. I've got that much to read. You can see where the sin. I have turned the corner, rather than put a bookmark in. And the reason why this has been my focus read is because I'm going to see Mum next weekend, and for a change, I'm giving her a book. Sorry, Pauline. I'm giving my mum a book because this is a historical
fiction.
So yeah, it's a fiction based on historical documentation. It's all about the Paston family, because Margaret Paston from the mid-15th century wrote a lot of letters and kept a lot of documentation. The Paston letters are very, very well known in history. Dr. Christie, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And this lady, Anne O'Brien, has written a book as a story based around those letters, and I know about them because my mum has read the letters, had a book on the letters that she read, and I know that she'll enjoy this read. So I'm taking it with me, and I've got to finish it before I get there.
Got a week.
I have a week. I've been trying to put in at least an hour a night.
With your new neck light, you know.
396
just
to 478.
Cool.
And there is going to be a second Paston novel.
Oh.
Ooh.
How about
That'll
that?
be good.
How about that?
Yeah.
And afterwards.
Yep. I was going to say, because we're at that point in the book with less than 100 pages to go, and the daughters haven't been married off yet, but at the very front of the book,
it talks about...
It shows the family tree and who the children were all married off to. And I'm like, well, where's this wedding then? Where's this wedding then? Because I know she's going to marry that character, but that individual. So
cool.
It's great. It's a really good book.
Excellent.
I recommend it.
Cool.
We done?
We're done.
We done.
Do the worms.
You can do them for a change?
No, I can't remember them.
You can't remember them?
No, something to be... Make sure you're happy, healthy, wise and well. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell.
Like.
Oh yeah, like, if you're into that sort of thing.
Hit that bell, yeah.
See, I told you I can't remember
comment,
them.
subscribe and hit the
It's
bell.
much better when the lady herself does them because it just flows.
But you got it right. You just got the last bit wrong. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and hit that bell. We will see you next time.
Thanks for popping by.
Bye.